Welcome to the Turnturn Academy at Paradise Golf Course, Florida. This is for the week ending 2/23/2020. Hope you find yourself and had a good time. See you next week. Let's play this swing in slow motion. You'll see what is a classic two-plane swing. It goes back on the plane, and then it's going to come up. Very steep, very high, very classical move, and then she's going to drop it back down, right back down on the plane. Look at that drop. Very well done. Excellent swing. They say the two-plane swing like that one requires a lot of athleticism. Obviously, she has it. She did a great job there. What a good swing. And again, let's go back and review what it means to be a two-plane swing. The swing is on two planes. Now, obviously, the setup is on two planes because we've got the arms on that plane and the golf shaft on the other plane. We can still swing the club back and forth on that bottom blue line. But what she's going to do is she's going to get it up almost parallel to where her arms are now at the top. So she's creating a second plane line right there. That plane line drops down just inside the ball. She's going to do that. She's going to drop down on that plane line. Look at that. Right on it. Right on through to a nice impact. Very powerful swing. It'll generate lots of distance for a swing that doesn't have a lot of energy built into it because it's using more of the gravity, more of the pull of the earth to bring that club down. I like the swing. Very athletic. Well done. Okay, I drew a lot of lines on this one. We've got the swing plane, the alignment of the spine, the angle of the upper body, the thighs, not the upper leg, and the angle of the calf and the position of the knee. What we want is all that to be in good position throughout the entire swing. Notice how solid he's keeping everything where it was. You can see not much has changed at all. He's in a great posture still. His ear is still on. He does a little dive there, kind of a la Tiger Woods. He does that. Comes back in on plane. Little clearing out of the way. Nice swing through. And a good exit finish. Stayed really well throughout that swing. He's been working awfully hard on creating a swing that's a composite of all the thoughts that he had before and turning them into one thought, a nice, smooth, symmetrical swing. Good job. We're going to focus what happens to the top of this golfer's backswing. I'm going to slow it way down. This is a lack of confidence that we're getting to the right spot. She's looking for where she needs to be. Didn't like that one. She's going to try it again. Now by now she stood straight up. At setup, her spine was about on this angle. Now she's straight up and down. Comes back into where she was at setup, makes contact with the ball. Great hand-eye coordination. I do recommend that people do a practice takeaway and then a practice transition, but not in the golf swing. I like to see the swing be one whole swing, backswing and a forward swing done in unison. This golfer's working on a single plane swing. You can see very clearly at the setup that he's not even close to having the shaft running up to his lead armpit. We'd like to see the line of the setup about here. So we'll see what he does on his swing. Gets the club back. Remember, this is supposed to be a single plane swing. Now he gets to the single plane right here. Pretty good position there. Then he's going to bring the club down the plane line. It makes good solid impact. Swings right through it for a good shot. So even though his setup, his hands are a little low, he gets to the single plane setup position at the top of his backswing. The reason we can't call him a single plane swinger is that he swings on two different planes, one going back, one coming forward. We'll work on the setup a little bit. This golf has been working very hard to extend the length of her backswing so she can develop a little more speed coming in through the impact zone. And you'll see in this takeaway she's done a really good job of that. Takes it back maybe a hair flat, but ends up in a good position at the top. Notice that the lead arm is parallel to the swing plane, and that the lead arm is straight up and down. Trail arm, sorry. Now she's going to drop the club back down See if we can find out why she doesn't make solid, perfect contact. She's going to hit the ball a little bit on the heel. There's a little lifting there, but she's back into her spot. Right here is where it happens. She starts pulling the club in with her left arm. Watch the left elbow exit low. It needs to be exiting higher than that and further away from her body. That's why she's catching it a little bit on the inside, because she's reducing the arc and lifting the club up. We oftentimes hit the heel because the club face is too high off the ground at impact. Al's been working a long time on creating a swing that allows him to stay in maximum balance, comfortable and relaxed. And I think in this swing you'll see that. He's got a pretty good setup. He's a little more upright than I would like, but it seems to be working for him pretty well. Let's go ahead and watch this swing in slow motion. He takes the club back on the plane, gets to the top, gets a little vertical, not bad, comes back down above the plane a little bit, but right on it again at impact, and on through to a very fine, relaxed finish. I'd like Al to hold that swing in his thoughts. That could be his one swing thought. It's just a memory of that swing. If he can repeat that over and over again, I think he's going to have a wonderful and long amateur golf. This golfer's been having some issues with contact. He's either fat or thin. When he does make contact, the ball goes straight. So his path and his face angle are pretty good. He's just not able to find the ground after the golf ball. Now remember, with irons especially, but almost every club in the bag except the driver and the putter, we have to hit the ground, and we have to hit it where we want to, which is either exactly under the golf ball or an inch or two in front of the golf ball. That means towards the target side of the golf ball. So we'll take this back slowly. We'll see where he lifts up a little bit. Right there, that's pulling him away. Notice also that the trail elbow is stuck out behind him. That puts his leverage going in the wrong direction. He can't pull down from that angle. He has to kind of push, and when he pushes, the club's going to go outside a little bit. So there he is. He's coming into the ball, and he's going to be way up out of his swing. See how high the hands are? They were on the lower yellow line. His ear has moved back 3 or 4 inches. He's going to catch the ball thin, but like I said, straight. So let's go back to about here and clear everything out of the way, blow it up. And there you see it right there. That's how high the club is. And as he moves through the shot, he's coming up right away. He never touches the grass at all, does he? That ball should have been hit, and then the ground should have been hit. Learn how to hit the ground. Take some paint. Any color, doesn't matter. White works. Put a line there. Learn how to hit the white line. You would have missed it. Okay, we've got 2 swings here synced up. The one on the right is the golf swing. The one on the left, same golfer, but playing a baseball swing. We're going to notice some things that are very interesting. The amount of activity that he uses to get loaded into the back leg, how much movement he does, and how very little he does here. He's not rotating his lower body at all into that back leg, is he? Then he's going to transfer weight to the front side and immediately begin unloading the right side. As soon as he plants, watch the right knee go. Now watch the right elbow drive in. Elbow's going to start lead the swing very powerfully, drops it in, pulling that club down, getting into a really strong power position. On the golf swing, the right elbow's still high and above the arm. You got to learn how to swing under his left arm. Good position there. Lots and lots of lag, both of them. But he loses his leg early right there. His leg is all gone. Hasn't got to the ball yet. Gets to the ball, scoops it. You know it's scooping because the right hand is under the golf club instead of on top or at least facing me. If you look, I go back a bit. Right here, I can see the palm of the trail hand and the back of the front hand. When I get to here, I need to see that same thing, and I don't. You can see it in the baseball swing, how quickly he rotates it over, but not as quickly with the other hand. We're going to get him to really learn to transfer this that way. Welcome to the Turnturn Academy with Coach Dave.